Hello, folks. Hello, Harley owners out there. And this doesn't even apply to Harley owners. Maybe you're a Harley mechanic or work for a Harley dealership or a repair shop. So this is to all of y'all out there. Men and women. Some women own Harleys. Usually sportsters, whatever. But what I'm going to talk to y'all about is something, all of my videos. Okay, now here's something I want to say. My videos don't get hardly any views. Some do, miraculously, but most don't. Because people want to see a shop in the background with lights and a person dressed up as a technician and all this blah blah blah. But most of those videos, you're going to see everything done the wrong way, in the worst way you could do things. Like if you'll watch my previous video on how to align the rear wheel on your Harley Davidson, you're not going to see that on any tech video at all. But you really should watch it because the wheel alignment I showed on this video I put in here about a week ago about Harley rear wheel alignment. It is a 100% machine accurate measurement if you do it my way. And it's easier than to do it the wrong way, okay? And the way the Japanese have always done this on their bikes backs up what I'm saying. Okay, but here's what I'm going to talk about. I saw a video, man, it's been bothering me. Because I'm thinking, oh my God, a lot of people, a lot of guys are going to be ruining their Evo engines by taking this bad advice. And I listen to this man's videos occasionally. He works for a dealership. I don't know exactly where. I don't get into all that. But he's an older man, and he will give mechanical advice. But generally, actually, he's a salesman that is a supposed glorified mechanic, I guess you'd want to call it. He's not a mechanic, people. He's an overgrown salesman that has just seen a lot of things going on in the dealership shop over the decades, okay? He's got a first name, it's not a real name, but it's like a catchy phrase. And then the last part of his name is Harley. He gave some horrible, here's something that was terrible about the M8 Harley engines. Say the umbrella vent hole for the inner primary. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Stupid. Now see, he did that for the sake of sales because he will get a commission selling the little umbrella tube that goes on the inside of the inner primary, and the little piece of plastic you put in through a hole you drill. Oh man, oh man. I made a video about that, and I told people, don't do that. That's just going to create problems. Okay, but I'm going to talk to y'all about what this man, such and such first name, Harley, at this dealership was saying. That on Evolution Harley engines, when you remove your cylinders or change your head gaskets or do a valve job, and you pull your cylinder off, he said to take out the stud bolts. You have the cap bolts. Okay, you have the cap bolts, and the stud bolt is right there. And if you'll notice on the stud bolt, it's got a lip down by the bottom, about 2 inches from the bottom of the threads, a lip on it, okay? Okay, that lip on that stub bolt that goes from the engine case all the way up to where your cap head bolt goes on, okay, what that's for is so it'll dead end into the case so that it won't go in any further when you start putting your head bolt cap on. See, as where your head bolt cap, okay, that's your stud bolt. Your head bolt cap is hollow inside, but it has internal threads, and it doesn't, see, like right here, it has internal threads. It does not have external threads because it bolts on over the stud bolt. See, and when you put that cap bolt on, if you had those studs turned upside down, first off, after 2 inches of tightening, you know, from putting the cap nuts on, the cap nut that holds the heads on is going to dead end and bottom out within 2 inches on that lip. And then from there, guess what's going to happen? You tighten the head bolt cap, and then it's going to start turning into the cases. Could go as far as rubbing against one of the flywheels, because you have 2 of those stub bolts in each engine case. You know, you got 2 in the right case and 2 in the left case. That is the most retarded, destructive thing you could do, people, because you'll be riding around on a Harley. You know, most of them have pretty high compression, like Evos, anywhere from 150 to 175 compression. That's stock, you know, with your 3.5-inch diameter piston. And you're going to be running around with that compression, and that cap bolt is only grabbing onto maybe no more than an inch of threads, because what's going to keep the stub bolt from continuing to turn into the engine case and even go as far as the flywheel? You see? This is a totally retarded thing, man. The old guy, he sounds legitimate, he sounds intelligent because of all this stuff around him, equipment and all this at this dealership. That does not make a person intelligent, people, just because they have a lot of equipment around them. You know, I'm a long-time mechanic. I'm also a master machinist. And I'm a metals engineer. I'm retired from Hydro Company. I mean, these are things that I know about. All right, the other thing I wanted to discuss with all of you, on an older Harley, once they have, or they've been through rough use or normal use, but they have, let's say, 50,000 miles, on your head gaskets, quit using these tar paper gaskets, guys. Because see, the lip of the cylinder where the head fits on around it, where it's risen up, okay, there's a gap in there, and what it does, it crystallizes those asphalt gaskets. Here's what you want to get. Get the double steel reinforced head gaskets for your Evolution engine. You never need to work on a valve or do a ring or piston replacements. Leave them alone as long as they're okay. But if you ever have to take the head off of an Evo, you know, clean the surfaces real good, but put the double reinforced steel, see, that has the mesh in the middle between the 2 steel top and bottom. And this shit will quit happening. I just know a man, you know, I've watched his video, and I see where he used shit head gaskets. And the ones he took off there, it showed where they had crystallized and broken apart, and he had a head gasket compression leaking between the head and the cylinder. And he's going back with the same stupid, ignorant thing. And there you go. But use the double still reinforced. I mean, sometimes for the right things in life, you have to pay a little more money. Like, I'm not a salesman. I don't make any money off this. But y'all might look back, hell, I think it's been 8 months ago. I think it was last year on my 97 Harley Fat Boy. Yeah, I bought a Chinese carburetor for it, Mikuni 42M. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, it was. The bike ran great. But I got my bike out of the garage, it was about a week ago, and I turned the petcock valve on, and fuel just started coming all out where the fuel line goes into the carburetor. You're not going to believe what happened. The elbow, the fuel inlet elbow, those have 2 O-rings that go inside those carburetors. How, after 8 months, did those get bad? That bore where that fit in, those Chinese must have drilled that bore out slightly too large or something. And here's something else I ran into. That little bitty screw that holds the retainer that locks it in place. I went to take it out with a Phillips, and even with a pair of vice grips, I couldn't get that son of a bitch to come out. So you know what they did? They probably used red Loctite and got it super tight to where that it ended up, before I was able to get it out, the head broke off of that altogether. And I thought, the hell with it, I'm not going to go and drill that out. And I lost confidence in the carburetor after that. I thought, for this to happen after only 8 months, I mean, come on, man. What if I would have been out there somewhere? Because this was just spraying gasoline out. As it came out of the tank, it came through that fitting like it was loose. How could that have leaked like that? Unless the bore had been too big, from the factory, wherever they made it. So I took it off. I'm saving it for parts. It's in my, place where I keep things, that I save. And I took the old Mikuni off, 42M Mikuni. I went ahead and I had 2 extra of those kits for those particular. I went ahead and rebuilt it. And, the reason, I just swapped it out because the ad looked good to me on eBay, $90 8 months ago, and, I thought it'd be great. No. If I ever have to buy another physical Mikuni 42M, the cheapest I was able to find a brand new one, $332, I'm going to go that route. Because, I'll tell you why. The route I went, look at what happened, man. Gasoline spraying out of there. If I would have been out there somewhere riding and that got down on my drag pipes, it would have caught that bike on fire. And then what would I have done out there? What, called roadside assistance? Being in a predicament like that? Bullshit. That is something that should never, ever happen, man, and especially after 8 months. But the main reason I made this video, guys, man, when I tell you something about these Evos or some things on the twin cams and shovel heads, listen to me, what I'm telling you. Do not put those stud bolts that go in your cases to hold your cylinder in your head, do not flip them upside down like that old man says at that dealership. Do not do that. That lip's on there so it'll dead end at the case and not protrude down onto the flywheel. And so that the cap nut is forced to go a depth of threads to hold its torque on top. Okay? And quit using those damn asphalt head gaskets. You only use the ones, they have the mesh in the center. Okay? And then the top and the bottom are steel. And you'll quit having shit problems, okay? And anyway, so this is Earl. Anything else I want to add? Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't been depressed, but my God, I am lonely. I have a big house, a big ass house. I got plenty of money. Oh, I'm not hurting. Oh my God. But I'm lonely because everybody I meet, they're so messed up, man. Does that happen to y'all messed up people that are nuts? You think you like them, and then, they come over to your place, they steal something, or you find out they're on drugs, or, wow. Oh, well, that's another subject. I always did whine about issues. I've been told by a very smart man that helped me learn a lot in financial about 40 years ago. He said, Earl, you're outspoken. You're too outspoken. Oh, boy. But I do like to help people, and I hope y'all listen to this video, and I hope it helps some of y'all. And me, I feel great. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Something else, people, you will save money if you start ordering groceries online and quit driving to grocery stores. You will save money. Okay, that's something I wanted to share. Oh, what else? Yeah, my stupid 2002 Ford Crew Cab truck. Those vehicles, they are so stupid. They have that joke power control module. All those things are good for is throwing codes. Oh my God. Because I have a 98 Dodge Ram, man. I have had it for nearly 24 years now. I bought it when it was 2 years old. Do you know it has never thrown a code in 23 years? Never. Not one time. It has the 318 V8 in it. Oh boy, but everybody I know with those Ford F-150s, oh, a code for this, a code for that, a code for this. Oh my God. But anyway, have a good one, and y'all don't forget to love me, okay? Later. Jesus Christ is your Savior and your best friend, people.